And yet another monumental achievement, BTS Jungkook has officially made history by surpassing 9.7 billion total streams on Spotify across all credits, making him the first and only Asian solo artist to ever reach this massive milestone. This extraordinary feat not only highlights Jungkook's global dominance as a solo artist, but also reinforces his enduring influence in the international music scene. According to Spotify's latest global data, Jungkook's solo discography, including hits such as 7 feature Lotto, Standing Next to You, and 3D feature Jack Harlow, continues to pull in millions of daily streams. 7 alone accounts for over 1.5 billion streams, making it one of the most streamed K-pop songs in the platform's history. This achievement underscores the evolving power of K-pop in the global streaming landscape. While BTS as a group has long dominated international charts, Jungkook's solo success proves that individual members can also thrive independently. His crossover appeal, vocal versatility, and strong branding have allowed him to connect with audiences beyond the traditional K-pop fanbase. Music industry analysts note that Jungkook's success has redefined what it means to be a global pop artist from Asia. His ability to blend Western pop, R&B, and dance elements into his sound, while maintaining his Korean identity, sets him apart from many of his contemporaries. Fans around the world celebrated the news under hashtags like Jungkook Spotify King and 9.7 billion streams for JK, which quickly trended on X, formerly Twitter. Armies flooded social media with congratulatory posts, fan edits, and global streaming parties. One fan on Weverse wrote, "Every time Jungkook breaks a record, it feels like K-pop is breaking another barrier. He's not just our idol, he's a global icon." Even international music outlets, including Billboard, Rolling Stone, and NME, have highlighted Jungkook's unparalleled reach. Industry experts attribute part of his success to his consistent engagement with fans, his natural charisma, and his ability to deliver emotionally resonant performances that translate across cultures. With upcoming music rumors circulating and consistent streaming growth across his existing catalog, it's only a matter of time before Jungkook becomes the first Asian soloist to reach 10 billion streams. Armies are already gearing up for fan projects to celebrate that future milestone, with hashtags like Road to 10 billion JK beginning to appear online. As one Korean entertainment journalist aptly put it, Jungkook's Spotify journey is not just a story of numbers, it's the story of a young artist who turned passion into global impact. He's not just breaking records, he's redefining them. From the very beginning of his career, Jungkook has been known as BTS's Golden Maknae, a nickname given by fans and fellow members for his exceptional talent in singing, dancing, producing, and even athletics. Over the years, that title has evolved from a playful label into a symbol of his relentless pursuit of excellence. Now, with this latest record on Spotify, Jungkook has solidified his place as one of the most streamed male solo artists in the world, standing shoulder to shoulder with global stars like The Weeknd, Ed Sheeran, and Justin Bieber. His musical versatility, from sultry R&B tracks to upbeat pop anthems, has made him one of the few Asian artists whose sound naturally bridges East and West. Jungkook's solo journey began long before his official debut album. Early covers of songs like Nothing Like Us by Justin Bieber and We Don't Talk Anymore with Jimin showcased his smooth vocals and deep emotional tone. But it was his 2023 album Golden that marked a turning point. The album featured a lineup of Western producers and collaborators, including Lotto, Jack Harlow, and DJ Snake. Its title track, Standing Next to You, became an instant hit, praised for its retro funk vibe and Jungkook's powerful stage presence. The success of 7 and 3D propelled him to global stages such as The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, BBC Radio 1's Live Lounge, and Global Citizen Festival, where he performed in front of tens of thousands of fans. Every release since then has reflected his growth not just as a performer, but as a creative visionary, an artist who understands both the technical craft of music and the emotional connection it can build with listeners. Beyond his personal success, Jungkook's record-breaking streams carry deep cultural significance. Historically, non-English artists have faced challenges penetrating global streaming markets, which often favor Western acts. Jungkook's rise is a testament to how music transcends language when it's authentic and emotionally resonant. Dr. Park Ji-yoon, a professor of cultural studies at Seoul National University, explained in a recent interview, Jungkook's impact is revolutionary. He has helped dismantle long-standing biases in global pop culture, proving that Asian artists can dominate international platforms through genuine artistry and digital influence. His influence has also encouraged younger K-pop idols to experiment with diverse genres, from Afrobeats to Latin pop, expanding the reach of Korean music even further.
It's impossible to talk about Jungkook's success without mentioning ARMY, BTS's dedicated fanbase. Their tireless support through organized streaming projects, online trends, and fundraising events has amplified Jungkook's every achievement. On platforms like X and TikTok, ARMY's shared emotional tributes celebrating the 9.7 billion milestone, many highlighting how his music helped them through personal struggles. One post that went viral read, "Jungkook's voice has been my comfort in dark times. Seeing him reach 9.7 billion streams means the world, because we've all grown together." Jungkook's achievement of surpassing 9.7 billion Spotify streams is more than a number. It represents a cultural turning point for both the K-pop industry and Asian representation in global entertainment. His success has redefined how non-English-speaking artists can compete and thrive in a music market long dominated by Western performers. Over the years, Jungkook has become a symbol of artistic globalism, blending Korean sensibilities with international sounds. Unlike many artists who adapt to Western standards, Jungkook manages to stay authentically himself while appealing to millions worldwide. This balance between identity and universality is what has made his music timeless and emotionally resonant. Music critic Elaine Foster from Rolling Stone UK noted, "Jungkook's records are not just songs, they're emotional experiences. His tone carries the honesty of a young artist who grew up in front of the world, and that vulnerability is what connects him to listeners everywhere." His record-setting presence on Spotify demonstrates that streaming platforms are no longer merely tools for exposure, but arenas for global cultural exchange. Fans from countries as diverse as Indonesia, Brazil, the United States, and France are united through the same playlist, proof that Jungkook's music transcends borders and language. Following the announcement of the 9.7 billion milestone, several global artists and producers took to social media to praise Jungkook's consistent success. American producer Andrew Watt, who has worked with artists like Post Malone and Dua Lipa, commented that Jungkook has the discipline and ear of a veteran musician. Meanwhile, Korean producers described his global reach as the ultimate proof of how far Korean pop has evolved. Even Spotify's official K-pop account shared a congratulatory post highlighting Jungkook's global impact with the caption, 9.7 billion streams, and counting. Jungkook isn't just breaking records, he's rewriting them. Brands have also taken notice. Since his solo breakout, Jungkook has become one of the most in-demand brand ambassadors in Asia and beyond, representing global names like Calvin Klein, Balmain, and TikTok. His massive online presence has made him a case study in modern celebrity branding, where authenticity, engagement, and global accessibility converge. Jungkook's achievements have inspired a new wave of Asian artists to dream bigger. His Spotify milestone has particularly resonated with young musicians who aspire to reach international audiences. In interviews, many upcoming idols cite Jungkook as proof that Asian artistry can dominate without compromise. An aspiring Korean R&B singer recently shared online, "When I see Jungkook breaking records on platforms like Spotify, I feel like our music finally has a place in the global spotlight." In music academies across Seoul, Tokyo, and Bangkok, Jungkook's vocal performances and stage charisma are studied as examples of perfect tone control and audience connection. He has become a blueprint for global stardom, balancing professionalism, humility, and innovation. With streaming numbers continuing to rise daily, experts predict Jungkook will cross the 10 billion mark before the end of 2025. If achieved, he will not only become the first Asian soloist to do so, but also one of the top 15 most streamed solo artists globally in Spotify history. To celebrate the upcoming milestone, fans around the world have begun preparing projects under hashtags like Road to 10 Billion JK and hashtag Golden Legacy JK, organizing charity drives, playlist campaigns, and public advertisements in cities like Seoul, New York, and Jakarta.